Hey, welcome back to Time with Heather. Looks like you're going to be with me a while.
And Heather and Martian Marty.
And so today we are going to be showing you how to animate your character and get it from just a little square to an actual character.
The way animation works is like, have you ever done like the flipbook animation where you have like, say a little stick man and then the next page he's got something a little bit different? Yeah, that's basically how animation works. Just same principle of flipping from one image that's slightly different to another to give the illusion that's in this case running.
Yeah. So we are going to need to open it in paint.net.
We use paint.net. If you want to get paint.net, there's a link down in the description.
Yeah. So we are going to be using Magic Wand, which is over here at the left-hand side of the screen. And select it. And then right now it's the current mode is on flood mode, right?
No, right now it's on smart mode, which means...
Smart mode, okay.
So just set it to the global one.
Which you'll see a little globe, almost like a snow globe.
And that means everything that you select, like say select white, all white will be deleted.
Yeah.
So in this case, we want to have all white being deleted.
Yeah. Then we're going to turn the tolerance down to 0.
And that way deletes only white. Then select the stuff you want to delete.
So you just click on, like it would be a white spot on the screen.
Yeah, we already deleted our background, but it's the same principle.
Yeah.
Yeah, select the background you don't want, click it, and then delete.
And then save. So Control S is a shortcut to saving, so you don't have to click File and then save.
Yeah, and you'll know it worked if you see the little checkered background. That means transparency.
Yeah.
So you just save that.
And then we are going to need Sprite Map. We are going to open it up. Make sure you have the right sprite sheet entered into your code, otherwise
If you didn't check out the video on how to use the sprite mapper and how to cut a specific sprite out of a sprite sheet, please check it out. There's a link down in the description. We'll go much further into detail of how to cut a specific sprite out of a sprite sheet in that video.
Alright, so now we've got all of our
sprites cut out of the sprite sheet
and loaded into our game here. Now to actually make them work. So we are going to go to
the player class,
which is down.
It's
here. Oh, not that far.
a little further.
Right there.
Right there.
Oh yeah, a neat trick when you're scrolling through your games, you don't have to keep scrolling and wear out your finger, is to press down the middle of your scroll button there.
Yeah, the middle mouse button. Click it down like you would click the normal buttons.
Yeah, and then you click it down, and then you can drag your...
Yeah, click and hold it, and then just drag the mouse around the screen on the Python document.
And then you can see your large levels, and you can move faster as well, so you're not scrolling forever.
Yeah, it's a great time saver.
Yeah. There. And now we will do...
So we're going to need a variable called self.face, right?
Oh yeah. Self.face, right, which will basically equals false or true?
Yeah, for the initiate, just call false. Doesn't really matter.
But what this does is that you don't have to make a copy of everything and flip it. So you don't have to have 2 copies of one image. This way then it saves time, uses up less gigabytes.
Yeah, basically it's just flipping the image in the code. When your dog's going to the left, we want the image the dog to be looking to the left. If you want him to the right, you want to flip that to the right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You could name it whatever you want. It doesn't have to be face right, but for simplicity, we'll just use face right.
Yeah. And then what else will we need?
Alright, so for self.image, we'll take out the equals surface. Yeah. And put that as the variable of the sprite sheet of the...
So test stand.
That's the default image to start. Take out the self.image.fill color. Yeah, take that one.
Take out that whole line?
Yep, that whole line. Alright, that's all good there. Except for one thing.
Right here, right?
Yeah, because we want to make the game look nice, we want to have the detectable square as big as our image. So that way Tess's face isn't pushed into the ground.
Yeah.
So to figure out how big your
spread is, you'll want to go up to here, and then to the right in these brackets here, it will show the size of your image. So you can just copy
those 2 values. Those are the X and Y values, or the width and height. So it's 83 pixels wide and 52 pixels tall.
Yeah. So we'll go back down to our player here, and then
And replace that 32 by 32 basic square with the actual size of our image.
Yeah.
Alright, so now we're going to get our animation functions to work. Wait, one more thing. For if left, we've defined if self.face right. But as of right now, self.face right is always false, but we don't want that. We want it to be only false if the player's facing left.
So we'll need self.face right equals false, right?
Yeah, false when he's to the left. So when he's facing the left, he's not facing the right.
Yeah. So then if, right, so then self.face right equals true.
Alright. So that way, if he's facing to the right, the variable is going to say yes, he's facing the right. If he's facing the left, it's going to say no, he's not facing the right. Alright, moving things along. Now we'll need to make a new function after collide called animate, or whatever you want really, but we just use animate because if anyone else was to look at our code, they'd know what animate means.
Yeah.
And basically animate is actually decides when the player should animate and when the player should stand still.
Yeah, so we'll need to put self in there. Then
Alright, then we'll need to also make the walk loop function.
okay. So then define
Walk loop.
walk
You can name that anything again, but that's walk loop. Alright. You can name that anything, but again, name your variables explicitly of what they actually are.
And then what after self flip comes?
Just leave self for now. We'll make another function called
Define
update character. That works.
update character.
Yeah, so the last function, update character, is basically when should it flip, when should the image be flipped. And with self, you need to make another variable. Could be whatever you want, but something like answerf works.
Okay,
Why we call it answerf? Like, no, in the parameters of self.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why we call it answerf? We don't know. I mean, you can name it whatever, but
Except for flip, right?
yeah, except flip. Just you can name it flipped. Flipped
Flipped.
works.
Yeah. Okay, so
But
that's
whatever, we'll just use answer.
and then
Alright.
what's in here? Update character.
Yeah. Oh, wait, no. Sorry. One more thing. That's all good. Alright, we're gonna make another variable to go up to the top of player class.
To player class. Okay.
And make a extension of self, so that's self.walk counter. Oh, so we already have that. Alright, so anyways, we've got self.walk counter equals 0, so that's the walk counter of it times when it should flip to the next image, so it's not going flip, too fast for you to see.
Yeah, exactly.
So we've got self.walk counter equals 0.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's all good.
Let's go back down.
Yep.
Wait, we'll need a self.animate, right?
Yeah, because once we make our nice, beautiful function here, we want to call the function as well.
Make. With open close parentheses. Go. Cripes, this video is running pretty long. I guess we're gonna have to cut it here, but stay tuned for part 2 of the animation series and see you in the next video.
Martian Marty out.